Okay, something happened there. Should I start over? Take two? I'll start in here and then I'll go back out. I was showing off my garden. Beautiful sunset. I actually got up in low to mid 80s today. Wasn't too bad. It was hot. It wasn't as humid as it has been, but boy, I was out here sweating my hiney off, putting down some ground cloth, which I'll show you here in a bit. But I wanted to get on, encourage everybody, just with what's coming around. I want to encourage everybody to just stack it to the rafters. I'm gonna move back here, see if I can do this without dropping a tripod. And look at there. I'll roll down here and look what's in the greenhouse. Oh, those are some potatoes left over from 2 years ago or last year. So, yeah. Make this work somehow. If I can extend legs. I'm not a videographer. I just play one at work sometimes and at church. Okay. Fortunately, I live a little too close to a road. I wish I wasn't. So, yeah, with what everybody's talking about on the internet, I haven't really been on, I'm not on social media. I don't really watch the news at all. I really don't even go looking for the news. I just kind of live and prepare. But it's one of those things where something came down from one of the MAG members. Hey, something's going on. Yada, yada, yada. Military, get ready. Yada, yada, yada. And like I heard a video from another Patreon creator. How long have we been telling everybody, get ready? It's like stack it to the rafters. Be ready for everything. Obviously, no one will be ready for everything. Oh, excuse me. I'm still recovering from the weekend, so put in, I think 60 hours. Plus, I Saturday night got home early, which was midnight. Was asleep by 1. Got up at 6. Did a church thing where we go out to our community, set up downtown, the city, and do a church service. Of course, being the media director for the church, I oversaw the moving of the equipment. So yeah, recovering from that. But no, today was an at-home day. Had the opportunity to do some jobs, and I basically said, hey, we're gonna put those off until the midweek, end of the week. Spent the time at home with the family. Actually watched the foster kids while the wife went in, visited a chiropractor, and did some grocery shopping. So gave her a break from the kids and spoiled them. Yep. I need to get some caffeine in me. I know it's late. Sun setting, actually my first shot. Let's kind of see that the sun's still out there. It's dropping below the trees now. My first take, I actually had a picture of it right above the trees. And sun's going down. It's starting to cool off. So I figured I could come out here and take a look-see around the garden, and put up a new weather station too. That's something that most people don't think about, is knowing what the weather is outside. Whether it's obviously you're gonna know if it's raining or not by looking out the window, but weather stations, even the ones that are not attached to the internet, will kind of predict. just see the trends, and they can see the ups and downs and of the pressure systems moving through, and or the lack of low pressure, high pressures, and predict some weather for you. So that's kind of nice if you don't have access to what should be coming our way. You can kind of see in the next 24 to 48 hours what might be coming. So, but no, I'm working on the garden every chance I get. Mondays are kind of my day free of everything. I don't have any obligations I don't want to take. So Sunday, Mondays is kind of my theater work days off. Of course, I do an obligation for my local church. But yeah, it's just so every chance I get, I come home, check the potatoes, been picking potato bugs, just doing everything I can to make sure the crop's doing good. Very thrilled of the way it's turning out. Just thinking about preserving food, doing as much as you can to make it for the next year until we get to harvest time next year. I always tell everybody, have enough food in store to make it through your first season harvest that will get you through the following year plus. Which is hard. I mean, dynamics of a family changes or can change. Like I mentioned before, right now we have 2 foster kids in the home with us. Anything happens, I mean, I've gotten to the point with these 2 that people ask how things are going, and I talk about them like they're my own kids. I've had them for a year and a half, and I mean, the baby's now been with us more in her life than her mom's, which is sad. Sounds like her mom's trying to get her act together, but still stumbling. So I think about that. It's like if things really do get bad, I've got two mouths to feed, and they're growing kids. So I want to be prepared for them as well as me and my wife. Plus I've got other family members and MAG members to think about as well. So think about that. Stock food. Get a garden. Learn how to grow. After 5 years, I'm going to grab the tripod and walk out. It's like a horrible selfie stick. Yeah. And see if I can do this without breaking anything. But after 5 years, this is like minus all my weeds, which I need to get rid of. I didn't do anything in this last section, but that is beautiful. Got pumpkins growing. If this doesn't move on me, I can show off what's here. So squash, a couple of pumpkin plants, peas. I think I've shown everybody this before, but zucchini. Oh, my wife's gonna be in 7th heaven. And tell her there's like some little bitty zucchinis in there growing. I've got cauliflower. I hope you guys are catching this. I'll pan back over here. You can see the sun setting. So potatoes. Me and the oldest kiddo have been out here picking bugs off the potatoes. Broccolis. Oh, look at there. We got a broccoli head growing. So I pulled my experimental carrots out, which is fine because I've got all this here. If that takes off, it's a squash of some type. Gives me a little more room to play with. My green bean trellises, they're looking like they're about ready to come forth. And then we've got my heavenly tomatoes. Let me adjust this stand and see if I can get some better control here. So it's like a horrible selfie stick. Walking around on tripod. I should yeah, I'll give you guys a view why I pull this thing apart. Collapse it all. Beautiful sunset. It's a beautiful day. So I just want to sit there and stare at the sun as it drops. Oh yeah. So we've got tomatoes. We got tomatoes galore. Get down here so you guys can see it. So there's the romaine that I took a picture of before. Hopefully you're seeing that. And I'll step on it. Oh, looks like we've got a bug. I'm gonna just get rid of that right now. Yeah, looks like someone moved in. This is gonna go bye-bye. Hopefully whatever's in there, I hope it's gonna die with it. So we got tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. This is the best crop I've seen from this land ever. More tomatoes. I hope you guys are able to see this. This is exciting. More tomatoes. All those flowers. So I'm drip lining the tomatoes. Oh, come back to me. So I got a drip line on the tomatoes. First video, I actually had to move things around. So I've got drip line here, and then this 2-inch pipe is actually giving me enough water pressure to run a sprinkler as well, plus all the drip lines. Plumber friend told me that little secret, and yeah. So I know I'm babbling. It's been a long day. I came in from the heat and it just about wiped me out. So I'm gonna go find some roosters here, and I think I'm gonna give them this tomato. It's a little treat. Yeti. Elvis was the old rooster. We gave that batch of chickens away to my brother-in-law, and unfortunately they did good for him, but then he got a predator that took them all. So, ooh, look at here. Yeah, look at there. Dig in. Oh my goodness, now we're gonna play like soccer or something. Yeah. I hope you guys are catching this. This is what I don't like about this camera. Yeah, ooh, they love it. They love treats from the garden. I think everybody loves treats from the garden, so. Okay, so the point of this video is, if you don't have a lifetime supply of food stored up, if you do, I'm coming over. I can bring some assets with me. Gardening's the way to go. This is how it was done 100 years ago. The garden that I have, I definitely think it needs to be bigger. So, but this is a good start. I know what to do now to get it to get it to grow. I could easily foresee taking that far side over there, which is closer to the trees, running the fence all the way down. Definitely is going to cut into what the chickens could have. Maybe run this fence over there, and then give the chickens the front yard, something like that. Because the soil is definitely a little rockier out in the front yard. But yeah, just it's worried me. It's worried me, and it's like, for me, and this kind of goes to another video I saw today, is don't look at the storm. Look at what you're doing to prepare. There's a great sign on my way to work. Christian family who is has a landscaping business, has a big sign out on the road, and they change it every so often. And right now it says, "Grow through what you go through," which is an awesome, awesome, awesome thing to think about. And yeah, It's like, now's the time we need to grow. Now's the time we need to get our assets. That's a beautiful shot. I'm gonna go up high. Beautiful shot. Look at that place. It's like, get your assets in order. Breakfast, dinner. Actually, we had breakfast for dinner tonight. So yeah, get your assets in order. Hungry people do crazy stuff, and I don't want to know any crazy hungry people. So as I walk back up here to the house, we'll show off. So there's the new weather station. See if I can get my finger to work. Right up there. So I had to take the pole down. Look at that. Right up next to my 11 meter / 10 meter 5/8. It's actually 11 meter, but I can make it work on my 10 meter as well. So jump on the CB, talk to crew members over in 20 miles away on a little stock. What do I have? Cobra 29. Stock, nothing changed. And I can make it. So, but yeah, I've been busy. God's blessed with lots of work, but I'm definitely trying to take time to do the things. So, give you a quick shot here. So, lots of sun today. Lots of sun. So, I love that antenna. My wife calls it the monstrosity. So, okay. Well, that's about 17 and a half minutes of babbling. So, that's my small update. Working hard, ready to do some canning, go back to work tomorrow. It's going to be a long weekend. Got a show on Friday and Saturday, same show. So Friday's going to be all work, Saturday's going to be a breeze. So that's what we like. But yep, prepare, stack to the rafters. God bless, and may God provide and protect you. Have a great night, Patreon. Talk to you later.